Welcome to the Team SNG Test Hands video. Now today we're going to be doing the test hands for the Thunder Dragon profile that was featured earlier this week. Link to that video will be down in the description below. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'd also like to ask you to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel while you're here. Also, check out the Facebook page. Link to that will be in the description too. Now, I love this deck. I think it's really interesting. The way I've built it is a going first deck, so we're going to do 3 going first test hands. There may also be a bonus test hand. Stick around at the end to see if that's in here. And that is basically, we're testing a piece of new equipment today, so that'll be tacked on here as a bonus for you guys. Definitely tell us in the comments which you preferred. If you preferred the classic method that we have got here right now, or will have in 10 seconds, or if you like the newer method that you see in the bonus test hands video. Let us know what you prefer. And we will do our best to continue catering whichever that is. So, without further ado, I say we just get into it. Alright, so going first test hand. Thunder Dragon Dark, Instant Fusion, Chaos Valkyria, Aloof Lupine, and Thunder Dragon. So this is an amazing opening for us. We have the best opener for us in Aloof Lupine. We've got Thunder Dragon, we've got Instant Fusion, we got a way to search out our other play starters. So we have really opened very well here. So first things first, we're going to activate Instant Fusion. We're going to get this going with a bang. Here's the extra deck. So we're going to pay 1,000 to special summon Kaminari attack. Then we are going to banish Thunder Dragon Dark and Kaminari attack to let us special summon our Thunder Dragon Titan. So there we go. We've already got Titan on the board, which is really nice. Thunder Dragon Dark's effect is going to then go off, letting us add to our hand a Thunder Dragon card. So we could add our Thunder Dragon Fusion. We will be able to utilize it to put a second Thunder Dragon Titan on the board. However, I think what we're going to add to our hand is gonna be, I think, a Thunder Dragon Roar. So yeah, we're gonna add Thunder Dragon Roar to our hand using our Thunder Dragon Dark's effect. Next, we're going to normal summon our Aloof Lupine. That will let us send our Thunder Dragon Roar from deck to grave, and we can also, while we're at it, banish our Thunder Dragon Matrix. This will then let us add a Thunder Dragon Matrix and special summon a Thunder Dragon monster. So what we're going to special summon will be our Thunder Dragon Hawk, and we are going to add our second copy of wherever it is, Thunder Dragon Matrix, to our hand. At this point, we're going to go Link 2 using Hawk and Lupine. Actually, Yeah, we're go Hawk and Lupine. To go into Verte Anaconda. This will then allow us to get our second Thunder Dragon Titan onto the board. We could then potentially use Chaos Valkyria and banish something from the grave, but really that's not hugely necessary. So what we're going to do is we are going to use Hawk's effect to shuffle back our Chaos Valkyria, because it is kind of just a bit of a dead card right now. Now we could potentially also shuffle back the Thunder Dragon. Is there a reason I want to? Not really. So we're also going to shuffle back the Thunder Dragon, because theoretically there's no reason we shouldn't. We can't use him this turn, so... and he's not a quick effect next turn, so this gives us a chance to potentially draw into something we could utilize. So, we get to draw 2 cards after that. So that's another copy of Hawk and a Dimension Shifter. So, as I stated in the deck profile, Dimension Shifter isn't necessarily dead in this deck after turn 1, because we can use our Dragon Titan to clear our graveyard effectively, making Dimension Shifter a viable play later in the game. So at this point we're going to pay another 2,000, so we've spent 3,000 life points for this turn. So we just have to hope our opponent can't put a board wipe and 5,000 on the field on their first turn. But we're going to spend another 2,000, and that will send Thunder Dragon Fusion from the deck to the grave, and let us shuffle back 3 Thunder Dragon monsters from our banished pile, which will be Dark, Roar, and Matrix. Yeah, Dark, Roar, and Matrix. Shuffle them all back into the deck, giving ourselves a second Thunder Dragon Titan on the board. So this isn't a bad opening at all. We've got 2 Titans on the board. We have, effectively, on our opponent's turn, we have a quick effect. We have effectively on our opponent's turn a quick effect pop 2, because both the Titans' effects will go off when we activate Dragon Matrix. And also, our Thunder Dragon Titans are protected for at least 2 destructions, meaning that our opponent has to get rid of the 4 Titans on our next turn, on their turn, to be able to actually play through us and get into our big bodies and be able to do any damage. Meaning we will likely see a turn 2 without a doubt. And on the next turn we do have Thunder Dragon Fusion in the grave, which we can then utilize to banish to search. And we have a lot of other plays later on as well. Also, if our opponent does destroy enough Thunder Dragon Titans, then we can always use Dimension Shifter to protect us by banishing everything from their grave as well as ours. So, that does it for the first test hand. Let's go on to test hand number 2. You guys might notice I organized my extra deck. It's just a compulsive habit. I think every player should do it because it makes making plays out of the extra deck a lot smoother. However, I understand that with the introduction of Pot of Extravagance and cards that randomly take stuff out of the extra deck, having all these different sleeves in one extra deck is definitely not legal. So before anyone does comment about that, I thought I'd address it. If I was playing this at an actual tournament, I would definitely be putting everything into the same kind of sleeves, just to avoid any infractions or any judge calls based on something like that. So, test hand number 2. Luf Lupine, Nemesis Corridor, Allure of Darkness, Black Dragon, and Thunder Dragon Fusion. So we've opened pretty well here. We do have things that we can banish off for the Allure of Darkness, meaning the Allure is fine. The Aloof Lupine could banish Nemesis Corridor and a Thunder Dragon, so we do have that play available to us as well. So we do have plays to make here and the potential to dig deeper into our deck. So first things first, we're going to activate the Allure of Darkness. Draw 2. Left Arm Offering. Batteryman Solar. Okay, so now we have seen absolutely all of the play starters that we possibly could have. Unfortunately, we haven't drawn into anything that we can do there. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually banish off the Aloof Lupine for cost with the Allure of Darkness. That there is a heck of a shame. The reason we've done that, though, is that we are going to be able to have a play using Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, or Collapse Serpent. So what we're going to do now is we're going to normal summon our Solar. We're going to send from deck to grave. There's gotta be. There's only really one play here, which is to send Thunder Dragon Dark. That's Dragon Hawk. Thunder Dragon Hawk. At this point, we can produce ourselves a token if we would like. We could use Nemesis Corridor to shuffle back the Aloof Lupine, and that would then put another Thunder monster on the board, generating a token. However, I honestly am looking at this hand, and I'm thinking the only thing I want to keep out of this is Thunder Dragon Fusion. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go with banishing off Thunder Dragon Hawk to special summon our Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. And I'm going to shuffle back our Left Arm Offering and Nemesis Corridor, trying to hopefully fix the hand and get us something that we could really use to start our plays. We do have 2 monsters on board, meaning that viably we could go into Verde Anaconda. However, we don't have enough things in the grave and banished yet to set up that play. So we draw Thunder Dragon Dark and Thunder Dragon. That is fantastic. Now we are off and running. So at this point we can use Thunder Dragon to search Thunder Dragon. Then we can use Thunder Dragon to search Thunder Dragon. So now we are in really good shape. We could use Thunder Dragon Fusion to shuffle back the 3 Thunder Dragons. The 2 Thunder Dragon Darks, the 2 Thunder Dragons and the 1 Thunder Dragon Hawk. Or we could use Thunder Dragon Fusion, shuffle back 2 of the Thunder Dragons into the deck, and banish the Hawk, the Dark, and the Twin-Headed to basically continue comboing off. I actually think that is the play we're going to go for. We are going to go with that. We are going to go with Thunder Dragon Fusion. We're going to shuffle back both of our Thunder Dragons into our deck to special summon out our Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. This will then trigger Batteryman Solar's effect, letting us produce a token. So that then produces us a Batteryman token. At this point we can use Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon and banish off Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon and Thunder Dragon Dark to special summon out Thunder Dragon Titan. Now we can use Black Dragon Collapse Serpent and Batteryman Solar to go into our Predaplant Verde Anaconda. Ooh, actually, no, we don't need to. To go into our Summer Summoner. Thunder Dragon Dark will also go off, letting us search out from the deck. What have I used this turn? I haven't used Roar. I could use Roar to add back the Dark. But I almost feel like I'd rather have Matrix. Yeah. So we'll add our Thunder Dragon Matrix. Also, the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent will go off, letting us search out our Wyvern Buster. Then we can go banish the Collapse Serpent, special summon the Wyvern Buster. Then we use Wyvern Buster and the token. Producing Union Carrier. Then we equip from the deck Thunder Dragon Roar to Union Carrier. At this point we go link 4 into Avermax. Then we can use Thunder Dragon Roar's effect to special summon from the deck in defense. Who's got the biggest booty? I think it's Dragon Hawk. Hawk has definitely got the biggest booty. Oh, we got banished. We do have Hawk banished. Thunder Dragon Hawk. So on our opponent's turn, they are going to be in a bit of a tricky situation. They are going to be trying to get through Crusadia Avermax to get to Titan. And if they do let it get back to our turn, we do have Thunder Dragon in our hand to pitch, and pitch to basically pop and blow up their whole field. On top of that, we do have Thunder Dragon Fusion in the grave, meaning that we could potentially search out another Dragon Dark to pitch as well. So we are in really good shape. We also have a pop on our opponent's side, our opponent's turn with Thunder Dragon Matrix. So this was a really good opening because we do have the protection that Avermax grants to Titan, the protection that Titan grants to itself. We have Hawk. If our opponent does get rid of that, we could potentially shuffle something back. Not massively likely though. And then we also have our entire graveyard, which is basically set up just to sort of let us shuffle, let us play through an additional turn, assuming we would be getting one, which likely we would be. Alright, on to the final test hand, guys. Alright, so on to test hand number 3. Thunder Dragon Fusion, Aloof Lupine, Chaos Valkyria, Thunder Dragon Fusion, Allure of Darkness. So, not the greatest opening. We're kind of praying that that Allure of Darkness pays off for us. But if it does, then we are off to the races. So, Allure of Darkness, Matrix, and Aloof Lupine. Alright, so that's kind of paid off for us. We'll banish off our second Aloof Lupine. We've at least seen a Thunder card now, so Aloof Lupine's normal summon will be extremely valuable to us. We're going to then use Aloof Lupine, banish off our Matrix. Yep. And Dark. Ooh. Banish off our Matrix and our Roar. That will then let us special summon from the deck a Dark and add to the hand the second Matrix, which is right here. So we now have our Aloof Lupine and our Thunder Dragon Dark on the field. At this point we can use our Dark and our Lupine to go into our Union Carrier. This will then let us search a Thunder Dragon card and then attach a monster from the deck to the to Union Carrier. So we are going to search out Thunder Dragon, and we are going to attach Black Dragon Collapse Serpent to our Union Carrier. At this point we can use Chaos Valkyria's effect. Banish from our grave our Aloof Lupine to special summon herself. Then we can go Link 3. Yeah. Go Link 3. Into our Nightmare Unicorn. This will trigger Collapse Serpent's effect to let us add Wyverbuster to hand. So we've now added the Wyverbuster to our hand. What we can do next is we can send Thunder Dragon to search Thunder Dragon to send Thunder Dragon to search Thunder Dragon. So send Thunder Dragon. There we go. Giving us 2 additional Thunder Dragons in the grave. This point, what we're going to typically be doing, activate Thunder Dragon Fusion, shuffle back our Dragon Roar and Matrix and one of the 2 Thunder Dragons in grave. To special summon our Thunder Dragon Titan. So our Titan's going to be protected a whole bunch. He's not likely going anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in grave. So our opponent's got to defeat him at least 3 times. We do have a Matrix in our hand that we can send on our opponent's turn to pop something. That will also technically give Thunder Dragon Titan an additional protection. And then for the next turn we do have Thunder Dragon Fusion, and we have Wyverbuster, which will allow us to banish the Thunder Dragon Dark that is in the grave to allow us an additional search. We also get a search off of Thunder Dragon Fusion, so we are really well set up for the next turn, and that would allow us to effectively combo off again on our opponent's turn. Alright, so this is going to be the 4th test hand. This is that bonus test hand I talked about, everyone. We're going to be doing this using a new piece of equipment. Do leave in the comments if you prefer this method to the way we've been doing things, because I can always make this a permanent change if all the feedback comes back that this is the way to go. Okay, so Matrix, Allure, Fusion, Lupine, and Roar. So we're in good shape because we get a plus off of banishing the Roar with Allure, and then we get +2 from the Allure. So we're going to activate Allure and draw Hawk and Dark, or the other way around. It's almost like I knew, except I didn't. So at this point, we're gonna banish to search out. Ooh. Yeah. Search out duo. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to normal aloof lupine, and we're going to send matrix and matrix and hawk. That would let us search out a matrix. And it would let us special summon the second hawk. Now what we can do is go link 2, and this is why we specifically went for hawk, is so we'd have a light. That would then let us go for our Verte Anaconda so that we can access a second copy of Thunder Dragon Fusion. Now we can shuffle back, seeing as we've used Roar and Hawk's effects already, we can shuffle both of them back using Hawk's effect to draw 2 more cards. Maybe an extender. Fusion another Lupine, that's fine. That means we have Lupine for next turn if we still need him. The second fusion's a bit upsetting, but c'est la vie. At this point we can banish the Lupine and the Hawk to special summon to our field our duo. Now we can use Thunder Dragon Fusion from our hand for Hawk. For Roar, Matrix, and Dark. Shuffle all 3 of them back into the deck. For our Thunder Dragon Titan. So yeah, that's where I'd probably end up leaving that. So our opponent does have to deal with our Titan. Duo is also a big body our opponent needs to think about. We do have the Verte Anaconda on board for next turn. Unfortunately, chances are we're not actually going to be able to use this. If I could have gone into anything else, I probably would have. I probably actually should have gone into one of our 2 Nightmares, probably Nightmare Cerberus, because it is turn 1, so I'm not going to have anything to pop with either of these. But I probably would have gone into Nightmare Cerberus rather than Predaplant Verte Anaconda if I thought about it, but I wanted to see if I could see that second Thunder Dragon Fusion. Unfortunately, Hawk revealed a second one for us, which was just a bit of a shame. We do still get a pop with our Titan, which is nice. And then next turn we are still kind of pretty well set up, as we can use Thunder Dragon Fusion to search for something, and then Aloof Lupine to banish whatever it is we search for, and something else from the deck to continue comboing off. And we do have another Thunder Dragon Fusion, so we could actually also use our Thunder Dragon Fusion to make another Titan if our opponent did manage to break this board. That all being said, the Verte Anaconda is definitely the weak point here. Alright. So guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of the new style with the new piece of equipment. Let me know what you guys think of that. And so that all being done, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. Do comment and tell me if you prefer the new style, which should have been tacked on there at the end, as long as I've done my editing right. And make sure you check out the team's Facebook page. There's some exciting stuff going on over there in the next coming weeks, so I'm very excited about that. I'd also like to thank everyone for getting me to 50 subscribers. Next target's 100. Alright, and with that, I will see you guys at the next video.